Hey everybody, my name's Andrew and I'm with Kite Army. Look at all this beautiful grass I have to mow. Lucky me. Fortunately, I have two of the most popular cordless powered mowers available on the market. I have the RYOBI right here. This is a 20-inch push mower. It's powered by a 40 volt 5 amp battery. And on this side, I have the Ego 21-inch push mower. It's powered by a 56 volt 5 amp battery. Now this is what I'm gonna do today. I've got the deck set to the exact same height, 1.5 inches. I measured it. I've got both batteries fully charged. I wanna see really how far these mowers can go. How much mowing can I get done on a charge? So it's real simple. That's part one. Part two, I'm gonna go through some of the features, and part three, we're gonna get the famous Kite Army summary. Anyway, let's start mowing. Huddle up mowers. Big day today. It's a serious competition. You mow as hard as you can, you go as far as you can. Nothing below the belt, all clean fun. Let's flip to see who goes first. And it's heads. That's you, RYOBI. Start mowing. All right, Team RYOBI, we're looking for a win today. Let's get going.
Reluctantly crouched at the starting line, engines pumping and thumping in time. The green light flashes, the flags go up. Churning and burning, they yearn for the cup. They deftly maneuver and muscle for rank. Fuel burning fast on an empty tank. Reckless and wild, they pour through the turns. Prowess is potent and secretly stern. As they speed to the finish, the flags go.
The RYOBI just ran out of power out there. Let me give you some perspective of where I am in the field. This is basically a quarter of the half over here. I was mowing back and forth from center field down towards the goal. And here's the mower. All right, it's time for Team Ego to show you what we got. Let's get mowing.
The flags go down, the fans get up, and they get out of town. The arena is empty, except for one man, still driving and striving as fast as he can. The sun has gone down and the moon has come up, and long ago somebody left with the cup. But he's driving and striving and hugging the turns, and thinking of someone for whom he still burns. He's going the distance.
All right, here's the deal. I mowed the left side of the field with the Ego 56 volt 5 amp battery, and I reached all the way over there to the sideline. That's the good news. The bad news is the mower shows no sign of slowing down, so it looks like more of this field gets mowed today. Let me show you how far over I was able to get. While I'm walking, I should say that the Ego mower, it has bearings in its wheels. It just felt just a touch easier to push. I don't feel as worn out after using it. You can see how far over I got here, right to the sideline. Just like anything that Kite Army does, we got to see this thing through. And now, the Ego continues to mow.
He's going for speed. She's all alone in her time of need. Because he's racing and pacing and plotting the course. He's fighting and fighting and riding on his horse. He's going the distance. Yeah!
I know this is obvious, but being a YouTuber, what a glamorous lifestyle. Who else gets to mow half of a soccer field? Anyway, this was a great exercise. I think it showed that the Ego has so much more power. I would say, by estimating, it covered about 3 times the amount of area that the RYOBI did. I'm gonna measure it out, I'm gonna map it, so we'll see what that looks like. Anyway, I'm tired, let's head home. Well, you just saw that yesterday I did the hard work. Today it's time to give these chargers a chance to work hard. I've got the Ego charger right here, the RYOBI charger, I've got a timer, and I've got the real important essentials, a drink and some reading materials. Let's see how long these batteries take to charge. right, so you got to see both of these mowers go head to head and mow as far as they could. The Ego ended up mowing about 3 times the area on a single charge that the RYOBI was capable of. Then we charged both mowers. The Ego took 56 minutes to charge, whereas the RYOBI took 4 hours. Now the problem that creates is if you don't have a charged battery and you're in the middle of you're mowing your lawn, well, you're probably gonna have to wait till the next day to continue mowing. Now let's talk about some of the features of each of these tools. We're gonna start with the battery. The Ego compartment can accept any one of their batteries, from the 2.5 amp hour battery all the way up to the 7.5 amp. This is the 5 amp battery, and you can see there's more space in the battery compartment. Let's talk about the RYOBI. Sometimes you'll see the RYOBI with a second battery here. That battery is just onboard storage. It does not power the mower. So this is the battery that actually runs the machine right on this side. So this is only a 40 volt 5 amp machine. It is not an 80 volt machine. I've read some comments online talking about that, so I wanted to clear that up. Now let's talk about the next thing that I think is a big deal. The RYOBI has a bushing here on the wheel, and you'll see that what the problem that creates is there's lots of friction when you spin those wheels. Ego, on the other hand, uses a bearing on their wheels, and watch this wheel when I spin it. See how smooth that is? That's because that's got ball bearings on those wheels. Let's move ahead towards the deck. The deck height on the Ego goes from 1 to 4 inches, where on the RYOBI it's 1 to 3, so you get an extra inch on the Ego deck height. Now, one of the places where you start to see the design differences, believe it or not, is in the handlebar. The Ego uses all aluminum in their handlebar, and it's shaped really nice. It looks really good. They protect their wire with this shielding. Let's look at the RYOBI on the other hand. This is on an all steel bar. The wires here is completely exposed. I feel like if you hit it on a tree branch or something like that, it could break that, and the machine will be inoperable at that time. The other thing they do is they use these pins to adjust the height of the handle or storage. And you can see the problem is you kind of have to fiddle with them to get them into the right spot. And the other thing that I really don't like is if the deck height is set to the highest position, you actually hit that when you bring the handle down. So you have to be careful on this machine to make sure it's in the lowest position before you can fold that handlebar down. Let me show you what Ego's done to address that. First of all, even in the highest height, you can still fold down the handlebar. It's got a really nice solid feel, and they've got one lever to adjust the handlebar. So you can, and if you want to adjust it to a separate height, that's all you have to do. So there's a lot less fiddling with this machine to get the handlebar in the right set. Now, on both mowers, the height adjustment is done with one lever. You can raise and lower. That's really convenient. And the last thing to talk about is the bag. Both of the bags are sort of the same size. I think the Ego is just a little larger, although the material on the Ego is thicker, so it's probably more durable. And it just plugs right into the back here, like so, easy to put on there. And that'll collect a decent amount of grass. Let me show you the RYOBI. Same idea. Here it is right here. It just hangs on the back here. The pins on this one are plastic, so over time they may wear out. The other thing about the RYOBI, which I'd like to show you up close, is the back here, which they have so that you can position the unit in an upright position, which both of them are capable of doing, is these sharp metal pieces, and I think it might be easy to nick yourself on there, catch something on there, which is not super convenient. Let me show you what the RYOBI looks like when it's packed up. Handlebar down. Same idea. And there it is right there. Let me pick this guy up so you can see underneath. The Ego is a 21-inch deck. The blade is 20. The RYOBI is a 20-inch deck with a 19-inch blade. So that's the features of both these mowers. Now it's time to do the summary. So let's talk about cost of these mowers. The RYOBI's $300, the Ego's $450. if you have a really small property and you'd stay on top of charging the battery of the RYOBI unit, it could work for you. If you have an extra $150 though, I think the Ego offers a lot more value. Faster charge times, longer run times, and a bunch of other features that really bring value to that mower over the RYOBI. Well, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, leave some comments below, check out all my other content, and I'll see you around real soon.